So we are going to start with the COVID-19 situation in South Korea. Authorities say while they are getting ready to treat COVID-19, much like the regular flu, they won't be changing all of their antivirus measures all at once.
As a matter of fact, authorities said in order to treat COVID-19 like an endemic disease, antivirus measures have to be lifted gradually one by one. And for more, our reporter Shin Ye-eun is in the studio. Hello to you, Shin Ye-eun.
Good morning.
Well, first of all, can you start us off by telling us how many number of infections we can expect this Thursday?
Well, we're expecting to see a drop in COVID-19 figures today because up to 9 p.m. on Wednesday, 220,464 infections were already logged. Now, this was down by more than 60,000 from the same time a day ago. Compared to last week, figures have come down by over 92,000. If we go back 2 weeks, we can see that COVID-19 infections came down by a whopping 159,000. The pandemic seems to be getting tamed globally. The WHO on Wednesday said the number of total COVID-19 infections around the world dropped by 16% in a single week. The global health body compared figures last week to numbers from the week before. Though South Korea still accounted for the highest number of new infections for 5 weeks straight of all WHO member countries, it also saw figures come down by 16% on week.
Okay, so we are seeing a drop in the number of new infections, but authorities are still wary of lifting too many of these antivirus restrictions all at once. Officials saying, look, we just need more time and preparation.
That's right. Authorities have made it clear that they won't instantly classify COVID-19 as being endemic, nor will they lift all distancing measures at once. Instead, they will stick to their gradual return to normal approach. This comes as the threat of stealth Omicron still remains. This variant is very contagious to the extent that it can put pressure on the country's medical capacity. But authorities also mentioned because Omicron has a low fatality rate, maintaining current distancing measures will do more harm than good, specifically harm towards small business owners. After the current measures expire in 2 weeks, authorities said they would then consider a timeline for lifting almost all measures and even begin considering lifting mask mandates outdoors. But they said this has to happen gradually, one step at a time. Changing antivirus measures to those that do not restrict people's livelihoods is their top priority so far. So we're expecting to see distancing measures like business curfews or private gathering numbers eased first as they directly affect businesses. Authorities also said that just because they're lifting measures doesn't mean we will never see distancing guidelines ever again. They said that they may have to reimpose distancing measures if a new variant pops up.
And yeah, and on the treatment front, now people who have COVID-19, they have to quarantine and they talk to the doctor on the phone, and that's how they get their prescribed medicine. But now they can actually venture outside and pick it up themselves.
That's right. People recovering from COVID-19 at home can pick up their own prescribed medicine at a pharmacy. Up to now, many people recovering at home have found it inconvenient to have to get an uninfected family member or friend pick up medicine for them. This was especially problematic for those living alone without anyone to visit a pharmacy on their behalf. Health authorities have provided new guidelines for home recovery patients, allowing them to go to the pharmacy without putting others in danger.
We ask those infected to stand outside the pharmacy and stand 1 meter apart from each other when waiting for their medication. We will also create storage areas where people can pick up their medication with minimum contact. We kindly ask everyone to refrain from talking to others and for pharmacies to abide by all prevention measures.
Well, thanks very much for your report today, and we'll see you on Friday.
Thank you.